Owning your own business today can be extremely rewarding and terribly frightening, and always an act of faith. Meet Ron and Madison Spotts, the owners of RPMS Auto Body. After being in business in Kailua and Kaneohe for 17 years, they felt it was time to make some changes.
When Purpose Driven Life came out, I felt through that book that we went through that this was definitely our purpose. Everybody's in a very inconvenient place in their life when they come to us because of their car accident, and if we can help that process and help at least go through a negative situation and at least go through it in a positive experience. And I had a sort of a renewed sense of commitment. I just felt like God was saying that this is where we want you.
With renewed vision and hope, the Spottses decided to look for a new location and expand. This decision would test every ounce of their faith. The developer of a new industrial park in Kailua presented them an offer they just couldn't refuse.
The first thing out of my mouth, loudly, verbally, I said, no way. I figured there's no way that this would ever be something that we would be in a position to be doing. It just continued through the process. In the meantime, we were still running our shop in Kaneohe, and everything was so tight financially that we decided to take some equity out of our home that would at least pay for the initial investment. Our spray booth was our biggest purchase. May 7th was our first day. We're excited, and we had 2 weeks worth of work from our old shop. After that 2 weeks worth of work that we brought over, it was just dry. We were running out of money. We were actually down to the point where we were paying payroll off of cash advances of charge card. Nonetheless, that's where we were at. We were completely gone. There's enough equity left in our home that if this thing flattened out, there'd be enough to pay people back. And we would end up with basically nothing. About 2 o'clock in the morning, I lost it. I listened to the voice of the enemy, and I just hung there with him. By the time we woke up in the morning, I was paralyzed, basically. I couldn't even move. I was more or less in a fetal position. And I told Ron, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. He just said, let's get on our knees. And he didn't start to pray, he started to just praise the Lord. And I just started to cry. He gave me this vision of what I had done. I saw myself in this blue, thick, double knit coat with these 3 big, huge, ugly buttons on it. And I felt like God showed me that these buttons represented fear, failure, and hopelessness. And God just showed me that I need to take that off and I need to trust Him. But I was able to get up and get dressed and come into work expecting something. I was in here maybe about an hour and a half. One of our mini church women came walking up, and I knew. And it wasn't her that was walking up. It was Jesus walking up, saying, trust me. And there was a financial commitment that she made that was just a piece of our need, but it was a significant moment in our life, in my life, that just showed that all I had to do was trust Him. John 10:10 to me is one of the most tangible verses in the Bible that speaks to me greatly with the enemy. His whole purpose is to kill, steal, and destroy, and he's become so close and so successful for what we're doing up here. And within that same verse, it's not John 10:11, it's still within John 10:10, is God's purpose is to give us life in abundance, and that abundance is what we have the opportunity, I believe, to overflow here and with everybody that's connected with us.